What's up, YouTube? I'm back. I don't have any skating today. I'm just gonna talk about my new shoes that I got the other day from my last video, and I don't think I've ever broken down my current skate setup, so we're gonna talk about that. But first, I have an announcement. Tomorrow, I'm going to be meeting up with a fellow skater and content creator named Cody Powell. I'll link his videos, but we're gonna meet up. He's got his own little private skate. I guess I'd call it a skate park. It's a little skate shed garage thing. I don't know what to call it. I've never seen it in person. I've only seen it in his videos. But we're going to meet up and have a little skate session tomorrow. So there's that. I don't know when the video from that's going to come out. It could be the day after. It could be at the end of the week. Like I said in my last video, I'm very bad with like keeping a schedule and keeping content coming out. But it's something I'm looking forward to. And I'm hoping everything works out and we have a great time and we can like collab in the future more after that. But what I really want to talk about today, like I said, was my setup and my shoes. We'll start with the new shoes. Where let me grab them. These are the New Balance 1010s, Tiago 1010s. And I was very skeptical about buying New Balances because they're New Balance. Come on. They're making skate shoes now. It's a little weird. I didn't trust it. I talked to the dudes down at Bazaar Skate Shop, and they said they're good. And so far, I'm loving it. The bottom has really good grip. I haven't taken them down any big drops yet. The most I've done is like a 2-set and maybe like a knee-high ledge. But so far, the impact support has been great. And I'm liking them. They're comfortable. They look really nice too. I mean, obviously they're a little scuffed up because I've skated them. This right here is what I'm really looking forward to because this seems so much stronger than the fabric on my Nikes were. And my Nikes are demolished. And don't get me wrong, I love Nike SBs. I shouldn't skate them because, you know, it's Nike, big corporation. But the fact is, to me, Nike makes the most comfortable and one of the most durable skate shoes. Before I had the Nikes, I had the Etnies, which they had the Michelin bottoms, which were fantastic. They lasted forever. They're just a little bit too fat. Actually, let me go grab those. Let me go grab my last two pairs of shoes real quick. I'm also realizing right now that I'm not listening to anything. I don't need these on. It's just a habit when I come up to my streaming setup that I put these on. I don't need them on. At least not until I go to editing. So we're gonna lose those. But as I was saying, my last pair of shoes were some Nike. What were they? Nike SB Alley Oops. And the fabric did not last very long. This looks much worse than what it is. I tried using cardboard on the inside, like super gluing cardboard over the hole, and then putting some more super glue on top. It didn't work. It just made it hard and pointy, so these are officially dead. But I loved these shoes. They were so comfortable. The bottoms are barely worn out, but the fabric did not last, and it sucks. But as I was saying, Nike is one of my favorite shoes. I know, like I said before, big corporate, but they just last, and they're good material, and they're comfortable, and they have really good impact. So I always have been drawn to them. Plus, look at them. They're not. They're just nice looking. Well, they were. Not so much now. But before that, I had these Etnies, and these had the Michelin bottoms. Oh, these were awesome, but they're fat. They're too fat for me. I don't like how fat and rounded they are. I like my skate shoes a little bit more sneakery. So like old school DCs I didn't like. Osiris's I hated back in the day. I've always liked the skinny shoes. But these were good. I just didn't like the flicks because of how fat this side is. I know it doesn't really look fat in the video, but once you have them on, you can feel the difference between the Nikes and this. Well, actually, let's just compare them next to each other. Like you can tell the Etnies are just a little bit bigger, and they're just a little bit too fat for me. The Etnies are also like a year old, so they've been beat to hell. But they lasted forever. They just started ripping. I put some duct tape on the inside. they're good shoes. But these are nice. My skepticism is fully gone. They're durable. The only thing I can say so far that I don't like, I've only had 3 sessions with them so far. Once in that first video, once just out back skating in the parking lot, and then the other day I took it to the Lackawanna walking trail and was just cruising around practicing ollies and shovets and stuff while my girlfriend walked. And I gotta say, I really like them. I will say though, I'm hoping over with time, like in time, they're not going to be so tight, but they are a little tight right here. It hits right below the knuckle of my pinky toe. And I haven't gotten a blister yet, but I feel like eventually I will end up getting a blister. But I'm hoping that once these are worn in a little bit more, I'm not going to have that problem. And I don't think I will. Because I'm thinking it's just a new shoe. Because everybody knows when you get new shoes, they're super tight. They're a little bit uncomfortable for the first couple sessions. But overall, I really like these shoes. But back to what I really want to talk about today is my current skateboard setup. Right now, I am rocking, it's my first time ever buying this brand of board. Let me get my mic out of the way. I should still be able to pick me up good over here. But I am rocking a Frog skateboard, Jesse Alba, I think. I've never heard of this brand before. It's an 825, and I'm loving it so far. But the brand, I'd never heard of it before, and I only got it because, honestly, I just like the graphic of the frog. I thought it was funny. So far, I'm loving it. When I first got it, though, the nose and the tail are really big. I don't know if you can tell. This probably isn't the best way to do it. I don't feel like going outside and removing my camera. So we're going to do this the most awkward way possible right here in my gaming area. But the nose and tail are really big. And I'm 250 pounds. I'm a chunky boy. So I was afraid that the nose and tail would break because of how much space there is. And it bends. It gives. There's a lot of give to it. But it has been solid. I've had no issues. I don't think... Let me take a good look. I don't think I have any pressure cracks yet. And I've been skating this since Go Skate Day, June 21st. Also, the art my girlfriend paints for me. Shiny Dragonair Dratini and that little frog on a skateboard because she thought it'd be cute with the frog. And then Mob Grip Tape. And I'm loving the board so far. It's got great pop. The curves are nice. And the nose and tail, after getting over the fear of snapping it, that I'm loving it. This has been my favorite board in a long time. And the curve, you can't really see the curve too much here, but it's got nice curves. It really helps with the flicks for like heel flips. And kick flips, I guess. I'm not so good at kick flips. Never have been. Kick flips aren't my go-to trick. But anyway, let's move on. And then I'm skating Thunder Trucks. Team Thunder all the way. I've never been a fan of Independence. Everybody swears by them. I don't like them. I had one pair and I snapped the kingpin and I vowed never to get them again. Plus they're so bland. I like having some color on my board. Straight up silver trucks just aren't for me. But I've always gone Thunder. I've never had a pair of Thunders break on me. In fact, I have a pair of white Thunders. I'll grab those two real quick. I had these white Thunders that I've had for like 7 years. And I have had no issues with them. I did retire them. One, because the bushings are shot. The bushings are straight up shot. And they're not long enough for an 825. It's a little bit too short. So this year, I ended up buying new Thunders. And I love them. They're my favorite. They've been getting a lot of work this year. They were rounded at the start. Now they're like flat. That's because I've been skating a lot of concrete ledges. But Thunders are my go-tos. They're not too heavy. They're not light. They're definitely not light. There's definitely lighter trucks out there. But I like heavier boards because it makes me have to pop higher. It gets that strength back from when I was younger and skating all the time. And then I have Rick the Clouds. These are my everyday skate wheel. I also have the Rick the Slides, but those are my secondary board. Those are mainly for like parks, concrete parks. I don't ever switch them out. I don't know why I'm bringing them up. I haven't switched them out in like 2 years. I am due for some new wheels. These are going on 3 or 4 years now. I don't skate like I used to, so wheels last me a lot longer than when I was younger. I also don't do as many power slides on concrete. I'm like rough blacktop, I should say. I do them on concrete, smooth concrete. You don't really get flat spots on like smooth concrete as fast as you do on like blacktop. But I don't really do power slides or like big reverts like I used to. So my wheels last me forever. I don't get too many flat spots. I think the one wheel has a flat spot. I don't know which one. It's a very minor flat spot. But these wheels, Richter wheels, I've had 3 pairs, and I love them. They're my go-to wheels now. I know everybody, at least around here, everybody loves Spitfire, and like Spitfire makes decent wheels. But every time I got Spitfires, I got flat spots so quick. I haven't tried the new Formula 4s, so maybe they're a little bit better. Who knows? Bearing wise, these bearings I've had I've had for 4 or 5 years. They're bone Swiss. They're not the ceramics. I want to get the ceramics. They're just so expensive, and I can't bring myself to get them when I could just get the regular bone Swiss, and they last me forever. Granted, I do need to take them apart and clean them. I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if that like if that spits up. But they're due for some service, a little bit of maintenance, but they hold up great. They still go fast. They spin forever. Not so much in the air like this. They don't spin super fast like this. I did notice though. I don't know if you'll pick it up on screen, but my bearings don't sit flush. There's like a little bit of wiggle room between the bearing and the wheel. It's not much. It's only like 1 millimeter, but you could feel it when you shake the wheel. There's a gap between the wheel and the bearing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This is my first pair of wheels where it's ever done that. I don't know if it's the wheels itself. I've had Bone Swiss in so many different skate wheels because they're my go-to bearings. I used to buy Rush Blues or Rush Reds, but granted, I did spend $10 on them, but they'd only last me like 4 or 5 months before I had a blowout every single time. Bone Swiss, I could buy a pair of Bone Swiss and I never get blowouts. I've never blown out a Bone Swiss bearing. In fact, I probably would be still rocking my old ones, but me and my buddy got into an argument one time, and he took my board and lit it on fire. So those bearings were fucked. But yeah, that's my setup. This is my everyday skateboard. This is what I skate at the park. I usually get a new board every Go Skate Day. Once a year, I get a new deck. I have a bunch of decks. I don't skate like I used to, so I don't really damage my boards. So all my boards from the past years are in really good condition. I just save them. Some people like to donate them, but my girlfriend does really dope art pieces on them. And I love the Pokemon. I have one with Mew. I have one with Totodile, one with Flareon. Then I have a custom CCS board with Unogasai from Future Diary. I don't want to give up my boards. I want to collect them. I want to hang them on my walls eventually. But if you could tell in here, I don't really have wall space. Hold on, let me just grab the tripod real quick. Show you. My room's a little messy, but I don't really have any wall space in here. And my girl is a little anal about decorating the rest of the house. Yeah, like, this is my Marvel corner. I absolutely love Spider-Man and Carnage, if you can't tell. We have a pop wall back here. And all that stuff. Some paintings I did. There we go. My my bus stop from Binghamton, New York. Sorry, I'm trying to see what I'm capturing. I forget I can look at the camera itself. But yeah, I don't have the space to hang them up in here. Like I wish I could. Plug this back in. It's only a little awkward. Don't mind me all up in your faces. But yeah, that's my setup. This is also my game room, I guess. A little tour of it. I'd show you my I'd show you my desk, but it's a mess. You know what? Screw it. My desk is a mess right now, but fuck it. I'll just show my streaming setup too while I'm at it. I'm already showing you guys the room, so this is my everyday streaming setup. It's a mess right now. I haven't cleaned it in a while. There's just clutter all over the place. But that's all. I just wanted to make a quick video because tomorrow is going to be the skate day, but I wanted to showcase my shoes and my board setup because I don't think I have. And if I have, well, here's another one. Anyway, keep an eye out for the next video of the collab on both of our channels, hopefully. And I'll make sure to link him in the bio. Check out his video, show him some love. And with that, like and subscribe. Have a great time. Peace.